All right, so then Pale Zero Miedo beat Trent in about 11 minutes after his translator distracted Trent by mocking him, hitting him with a mic, which led to a fear factor pile driver. Said Trent that way because apparently now I don't know if this was a thing for a long time, but he's going by Trent with a question mark, which Jim Ross asked why is there a question mark? Excalibur said, I don't think Trent even knows. And you can tell Jim Ross in his mind is like, then why the hell is he using it? Like, kind of had just a big move format, but it was a fun match. One random note before the end. When touting an AEW casino mobile game, Excalibur said, our first ever mobile game, our first ever social casino experience. And I'm like, first ever? Is there going to be like a bunch more of these? So random.
Oh, boy.
Then the ending coming after the interpreter said, Penta says, your mama sucks or something. I was like, this is awful ending. Terrible, but the match was fine in general.
Yeah, we worried about them giving the interpreter this role a few weeks ago, and they crossed over into that. So I hope that they realize that this was too much and walk it back. Don't know if they will. I was actually really impressed by Trent's wrestling. I mean, I like Best Friends, but not him so much as a solo wrestler, not as familiar. So this was a solid match, but yeah, the ending was awful. I agree.
Did you guys notice that Best Friends, just because of last week, we were kind of like debating on it, but last week Best Friends theme
song.
Yeah. I came back.
Yeah, they used their song.
Which it did make it better, to be honest, so it's not oversaturated. I get that. I actually don't hate Alex being the translator. I actually kind of liked that about Penta as being like he has a mouthpiece, as in like he's just strictly a translator. He's not like a heat magnet, because that's what Penta's supposed to do. So I kind of like that add-on. But yeah, the mid-match talking, saying like, oh yeah, Penta says your mom sucks, whatever. I'm like, I rolled my eyes pretty hard on that. Like, I get it. It's like Sue, like that their mom is like the thing in whatever. So I get that's supposed to be a thing. It doesn't even matter if it was Trent or whatever he said. I just don't really like the idea of like, oh, he gets on the mic, like, you know what Penta says? I'm like, he's fighting right now. So I don't really care.
Totally agree. Right. Him as the translator is fine, but the mid-match, like, oh, and you know what else he said? That, get out of here. Like,
with a lot of types of distraction things, it's not just the fact that the distraction itself is really dorky. The fact that a babyface would be so stupid to like really be like mesmerized by this guy saying like, you're dumb and your mom sucks. Whoa! Like, I'd be like, all right, get over, scurry off, dude. I got
like it was heelish, but it did like, you don't want to make them look like chumps. Like when he did that, and then Orange Cassidy was going to do like his hands in the pocket thing, and then like even just like camera work wise of just seeing like Penta loading up, he's just going to kick Orange Cassidy in the face.
Yeah,
it did kind of make him look stupid, as in like, how does he not know that there's a guy behind him? Like that's just easy, as in like, hey, it would have been better if you just cut that guy out, and then he just got booted in the face. Like, oh, no one saw it coming, but we all saw it coming. So
and I will say that's something that WWE 100% would have done. They would have zoomed in on Orange Cassidy and wham, a foot would have hit him in the face. And you can say what you want. There's good and bad with that. That makes it seem like more of a television product rather than a sporting event, where a sporting event, they're not just going to zoom in on Tom Brady and have someone hit him out of nowhere. You're going to see the whole play happen.
Right.
But I mean, wrestling is kind of a combination of the two. So
yeah, you're getting the show out of it. So it's just like, it made him look kind of silly.
Yeah. All right.